E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quest for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Probably more so gentlemen, if I'm being brutally honest. If there are any ladies in the chat, of course, my DMs are open. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Gentlemen, if there are any of you in the chat, of course, DMs are open too. Follow me on Twitter, basically. Either way, we're going to be going into our third and final map to see who will be going through to stage 2 of the qualification for Shanghai. So a pretty important matchup. Dignitas have managed to come back after the first map defeat. Of course, we didn't see that because we had some technical issues. Starladder, don't worry, I like you too. But we're going to be going into what will be our ninth round, and I'm looking forward to this map because I always enjoyed watching Outlaws on Train. It was Nikki and NK who were the two I really enjoyed. And obviously NK is not in this team anymore, but I do still like the sort of aggression that they show, and I'm wondering how Dignitas will actually quell that aggression. Now, so far, it's looked like, at least in terms of utility usage on Overpass, they were very well set up. We saw LOL with that sort of, or LOL, some of you keep saying, is he saying LOL? He would have that close smoke, which would basically just be used to try and deny any of the aggression if they wanted to run through, and it would give him a massive advantage. So, if they have similar sort of things on this map, then great. It should be Dignitas all the way, but obviously something went wrong on Inferno, and we'll see if the same is going to happen on Train. I think actually today it was announced that I'm doing the... See, that's the thing. You asked me about that thing in Belgium. I did know that I was pretty much busy, but it hadn't been announced yet. I'm pretty sure that's almost the exact same dates as the... Oh god, let's switch off you. The ROG... Is it EMEA qualifier? So... Or not qualifier, LAN event, which will be in Germany. So, unfortunately, I think I'll be in Germany that week. Thank you for the offer, though. I do appreciate it. And I'm sure one day I will be in Belgium. If not for the chocolate, which somebody said is not even that great, and other people said it is. Either way, we are going into our pistol round. Once again, CT side. That's 3 CT pistols in a row that we have seen. Either one of these teams just pick up straight Kevlar, and Rubino, well, he's been drinking from the same cup as Fox, going all the way aggressive into Ivy. Rubino. Still spotting out, taking the battle. Punisher is actually up close, who hasn't been seen just yet. The rest of the team sort of gathering around that pop position, throwing a decoy out to try and fake things a little bit, although the decoy is in the open. So Jacob will probably know that nobody's pushing in that direction, at least yet. You have time to watch your cards. If you send me the VOD, I'll have a look at it. For sure. I don't mind doing that. Peek out though. Can Rubino now find something? He's got 4 targets. It's increased heavily, but actually it's going to be Punisher to find the first. Now, a rotation will be in from Lowell, trying to catch out these players pushing in from Ivy. As said, there's 4 people here, and again, he's going to be dinked up. A lot of damage done. A wraparound attempting to come in. Lowell will be able to get one, and he's got support from Fox, who doubles down again in the pistol round, doing work. Jacob looking to try and close this, and okay, it takes him a little bit longer than we might have expected, but it will be 1-0. Team Dignitas taking the pistol, and it always seems to be Fox who just gets off to a grand old start. You like the Ivy aggression? So do I. Bubble does manage to get one. It's only a trade because the first kill has come in for Cillian. Or, yeah, for a Cillian. Jacob going to be looking to try and trade things back. Bit of damage being done by these pistols, but the man advantage still sitting with the CT side, and the bomb has already been dropped. Bubble, now the only one left alive. He's got his trusty dig in hand, but also doesn't have a head, as Jacob will double down. It's going to be 2-0 to Dignitas in the early rounds of this matchup. Here we go. T-side, they have the Glocks. They're running out. They're rocking out with their Glocks out. That's the saying, isn't it? Something like that. Just looking for a bomb plant. That's why we can see most teams will just gamble and try and go towards this B site. You're much more likely to get the bomb down on B. But Jacob has other ideas. Already getting a couple. Has support from Massilian as well, who's just going to be rotating in. The flank from Lowell. And it will be 3-0. Dignitas not losing a single player in these early rounds. Or early round, I suppose, this one. They did lose a couple in the ones before. But now the T's have got their bye. AKs on every single player. A decent amount of utility as well, even with a couple of Molotovs in play. Now, with Molotovs, you'd normally expect it to be a heavier hit over towards that A site, at least. So I'll be interested to see where they go. Unless they're just going to molly early over towards that back B spot. Also, Pop Dog can be a pretty important place to try. I think one's already been thrown out, actually. And it is. It's going to be that back B spot. So they are still trying to take those upper portions of the map. Making sure that nobody can go aggressive. But the CT side have gone aggressive in other positions. They've taken over A main. Spotted that there's nobody there. And now pretty much every single player for the T side are looking to try and explode out of this B site. Cillian going to be the only man on spot. He has an incendiary ready to just try and slow them down, but doesn't actually throw it out. Spots out Ships is just running along, but doesn't manage to connect the shots, and now is in a little bit of trouble. Jacob and Fox, however, will be able to get the trades. Now Spallan is the only one left alive. He does get the bomb plant, which will give them a nice boost to their economy. Nice one tap onto Jacob as well, but that Molotov is used just to try and force Spallan into the open. Also take away the fact that there is a flank coming in from behind. Lol is just going to get a nice simple kill, and it will be 4-0 to Dignitas. AK is going to be picked up as well, so they will have 3 AKs over on the CT side, which is always nice to have. And as I said, the bomb plant will give them enough to buy with AKs, nothing much more, no utility. And if anything, I'd quite like to see them just go for some pistols here, and that's exactly what Ships is going to be doing. When is the final? Well, we haven't even got through the sort of second stage yet. There's still quite a bit to go. There's 4 more teams to be added into this second stage. And so far, we've only got 2 teams actually through the first stage. So, Dignitas and ex-outlaws, well, obviously one of them will be the third. And then the final one will be between North Academy and Space Soldiers. which I believe will be happening tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the game was confirmed when I last checked. Asilian has actually gone for an auto sniper. Be holding over towards this B spot, and now the spam goes through, looking to see how much damage he can do. Actually gets taken down by a CZ at range. Probably not going to be too happy about that one. We will actually have a rotation over towards the A side. That's going to be a bomb plant. T side have actually done a reasonable job. There's only pistols invested in. They've taken down a player. Looking to try and do a little bit more damage. Fox is low. There's one more. Nicky. Oh, okay. He's going to run straight into Lowell. Are they going to go and retrieve the auto sniper? I think they are. Yeah. All right, we get it. We get it. We get it. Stop. You're standing on it. There we go. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Diffuser will be coming in. Looks like Asilian will get his auto sniper back. His $5,000 investment. Side. Lots of early utility, but not actually going to push in just yet. Here we go, Spallan, nice entry. Jacob taken down within seconds. They do still have that auto sniper in play. Taps away from Rubino, but it is only going to be a trade. Fox looking to try and rotate back out from his early aggression onto Ivy, and now it's only going to be snipers looking to try and retake this site. Pretty difficult on A, and Punisher. Oh no, Fox. He's behind you. Only the auto remaining. Asilian probably going to want to try and keep that into the next round. Not something I really expect the T side to pick up if he does die, but not something he'll be able to rebuy. Rubino has $11,000, so there's not going to be a problem for the CT side to get whatever else they want to purchase. Will be a save. Not the best round for the CT side. They will at least get to keep that auto sniper. Of course, man dying there will mean extra money lost, and that was something that the T side can't really afford. There's a chance that there will be a reset here. Okay, that nade. he just wanted to try and break the wall, but there's going to be a push onto the B side. Rubino will be able to get one. It's going to be a trade back. That auto sniper's still going, although it's not having a huge amount of impact just yet. Let's see what Asilian can do with it. P side just looking to try and fall back, and look at Punisher. He's managed to sneak in, take down Asilian once again. Back to a 2 versus 3. Punisher's spot is just going to make things so difficult in terms of this retake, but Fox is watching and will finish him off, leaving it back to this 2 versus 2, but this has wasted valuable time. Bubble trying to look under the body. Molotov going to be thrown onto the bomb, and they don't have a kit or a smoke to try and do anything about it. Just going to have to be the fall back. Actually peek out from Spallan, who's trying to remove some weapons as well. But the T side now know that they have got a round in the bag. Fox at least will be able to save his AWP, and it should still be able to get a buy into the next one. It would be a little bit more limited than the last, but peek out. Fox into the Molotov, looking to try and find that early aggression to get them the initial pick. It's not going to do anything, and in fact, Fox is going to go down. Spallan with a nice start. Rest of his team, or at least the majority of them, are gathered up towards Ivy at the moment, and Rubino is going to be falling off of that spot. Back towards the B site. They gambled very heavily on this. In fact, they've sent 3 players into B. A complete misread. Only leaving 1. Lowell. He's going to be the only man on the A side at the moment, and they're all going to be pushing him from Ivy. He's got nobody covering him from behind. Now, he knows this, because his position is pretty much set up for not being spotted. But look, above, he's just going to walk straight onto his head, up the ladder! Oh, that is not a nice engagement to witness, but it will still be the T side getting themselves another entry. Jacob trying to sneak back in, gets 1, but Bubble is so quick on that trade game. Not going to allow anything more, and they've lost so many positions here that trying to retake... well, it's just not happening. Asilian, now, well, he doesn't have himself that auto sniper anymore. He's got the M4 instead. I'm just going to try and hold that for the next round. Asilian will not be able to save his weapon, so that will be a 3rd round on the board now for ex-outlaws, and this is finally where they've managed to break the economy of this CT side. The good thing as well is while they've been doing it fairly cleanly. They've got a decent amount of money built up. As said, the CT side are going to have next to nothing. Now, the one advantage for the CT side is because they are sort of still buying into the rounds they're losing in, they will at least be able to get themselves a decent buy going into the next round, as the loss bonus has already started to build up. Let's see what can be done, though. USP of Fox does a little bit of damage, but very easy trades for ships, although almost mucks that up. Jacob going to get himself 1, but quickly taken down. Now just going to be Lowell. Now there is a gun in the pop dog, so if he can drop down, or I think there's still a gun. There we go. That's all he needed. Just looking to try and run away. Retreat with the rifle. I do imagine that this T-side is going to try and get it out of his hands. Getting another player has just thrown that grenade straight into the wall. That's twice we've seen that now. At least it looks like Lowell will be able to hold on to this weapon. T-side more worried about losing one of their own than actually taking the one weapon that got away. Always about the one that got away. Here we go, though. Buyback for the CT side. They're still in the lead at the moment. B side, at least for now, going to be making their way over towards the B side. Asilian is going to be the only man here. He's been flashed off position. Actually goes for the peak anyway. Down to just 37. Left low. And quickly, Jacob is going to make his way back towards B. Try and support his teammate. Now, they don't know that it's definitely going to be a hit towards this site, but it has to be a gamble of at least a second player. But the push is just going to be coming in. It seems like the T's waiting for that smoke to fade. Pop flashes now. And Cillian just going to be dropped below. Doesn't actually move at all. Just hopes his teammates have him covered instead. quick double entry from ex-outlaws. These faster plays definitely seem to be working out for them, and the CTs are already calling a save straight away. They've got the max loss bonus coming in for the next round, so every single player alive will be able to drop a weapon if needed. There's going to be the equalization, and it's important that every single one of these players survives. Very important. There's 3 players dropping for 2. That's pretty simple with the max loss bonus. 2 players dropping for 3. That's where it becomes difficult. Fox, he's styling at the moment, but only manages 2, and he goes down. And that death is far more important than the 2 kills that he managed to get. Orp, not going to be kept for the CT side. They do retrieve a couple of AKs instead. And Fox, actually, LOL may have enough that it might not matter so much. He's got quite a bit of extra cash. It will have to be somebody taking the hit, though. AWP can be dropped over to Fox, so that's something at least. He then drops a FAMAS, and then Asilian will just have to buy one of his own. So it's not the worst buy, but it's still going to be slacking a little bit of what they could have afforded if they kept the 3 players alive. Luckily, that LoL sort of had that extra money already stored away. T-side, though, they're feeling pretty good right now. 12,000 on bubble. Everybody except Punisher over the 7 grand marker. And more importantly, ex-outlaws have equaled themselves a scoreline. Yeah, bubble, $12,000. I'm pretty sure you wrote that probably just before the timing of me saying it on the stream. Fox now going to be the dedicated B player. Obviously, Asilian going down pretty quickly in the last round. So what they're going to do, they're going to have Fox holding. He's going to hit that first shot, or that's the plan. And then the rotation will be called. However, by the looks of things, there's only going to be one man actually pushing in this direction. Flashbang trying to push him off the angle, and it will. Second flashbang to try and do the same. Fox actually had the lineup there. Of course, he doesn't know it. Here we go. Push. Going to be coming out. Rubino looking to try and, well, just hold on at least for now. And Punisher will be going down early. Has support from ships, but it's just seeming like the CT side have got this A setup much more controlled than the last few rounds. Only one man remaining. Nikki will fall. And straight back. No lead taken for ex-outlaws. 4 players surviving. A double AWP setup picked up as well. I wonder if Rubino is actually going to be the one to take that secondary AWP, because he used to do that for the old roster. Pick up that secondary AWP. Alongside Cajun B. But, yeah, he is going to be playing it. Okay. Let's see how they're going to play these second AWPs. Obviously, Fox, he's going to stick to the same spot. Okay, and then it's going to be Rubino actually watching into A main. Fox will be holding the angle, avoids the flash, goes for the repeak, and lightning fast reactions takes down Nikki. Nice start into this round at least. Lead still with the CT side, of course, but they are going to want to get somewhat of like 9 rounds. That's going to be the aim for Dignitas, to at least have a reasonable half. Too many more for ex-outlaws and they may start to worry. And then the pistol could play a far bigger factor than they would like it to. Of course, from ex-outlaws' perspective, they've still got enough money to buy into the next round anyway. Here we go, though, once again. Now, the B site has been a problem for this CT side so far. They haven't been very good at holding onto it. A lot of the time, individual plays from ex-outlaws has been enough to actually win them the rounds. However, this time they've got Fox, and he's already going to be finding a third. Looking for the second as well, but misses, and that will give Punisher the chance to turn it into a 4 versus 3. Rotation is in from one player at least. A little bit of aggression out from Asilian, and he should be catching Bubble on. That's a first back. 4 versus 2 already. A very tough scenario. Rubino with the secondary AWP, maybe going down, but still manages to win the battle. And now Spallan in an impossible situation as a Cillian sneak gets him a double kill. Bomb is going to be defused. We will have a 7-5 score. And of course, as said, there's still going to be money for ex-outlaws to buy into the next round. We make lots of jokes when Bubble dies to Molotovs. Well, he is called... But is he still called? Yeah, he's still called Bubble on Fire. So I think that's the only joke that you need to make. It's already there for you. He wrote it in his own name. 7-5. CT side, double AWP setup will remain. All going back to purchase an extra flashbang. And once again, it's this aggression attempted from Fox. Burning in the Molotov. In the meantime, the T side have already retreated back. They're actually going to go for this push into the A side. Now, the A side defense last time was very good indeed, and this man was the one leading the charge. Rubino now with an AWP. Actually misses the second shot, though. That's again. First kill goes the way, but then it's Punisher just managing to almost dodge bullets. Bubble, nice shot. Takes down Jacob. But it's just going to be a trade back from Fox. Still waiting in the pot. Cillian will find one more. Now, Bubble is left into a 1 versus 2. Doesn't have an angle onto the bomb at the moment, but he does catch Fox, so just runs straight into the open. Doesn't expect it to be a main. Bubble taps away. Eventually takes down Cillian. The 1v2 will be completed, and ex-outlaws will break back. CT side still have enough money, and can in fact go for a double AWP setup once again. I think that's the second time today now. Once on overpass and again here where Fox in the sort of 1v2 situations just seems to get caught out. Make a mistake. And it's unfortunate because it really does make things very difficult for the remaining player. Last time was the 1v2 with the bomb down over on the B side of overpass, and that time just didn't seem to think that anybody could be in A main. Of course, plenty of positions to check and everybody makes those mistakes, but that's a couple of times now. Is that self-burn? Yeah, I guess it would be a self-burn. Bubble writing it in his own name. Actually only going to be a single AWP this time for the CT side. Both teams now starting to dwindle in economy. We've been quite lucky to see the fact that both teams have sort of had a little bit of extra cash. We've had buy versus buy versus buy. However, doesn't look like that's going to be lasting long. Cillian waiting in the corner. Actually going to walk past, and that's unfortunate. Ships will get the first kill of the round. Up above, though, it's been Rubino. And this position has been deadly for him so far. But again, it's Punisher. He seems to be so good at getting these trades. Maybe that's where the name comes from. He's punishing every kill that comes onto his teammates. And now Jacob is the only one left. He's got to try and fight things back. Versus 3. The economy not good for the CT side. He really needs to do it, and the problem is the bomb is now looking to rotate back towards that B site. He's not going to be in the right place once the bomb goes down. They planted much further back as well. So the chance of the retake is so slim here. Punisher actually going to be going aggressive. This could give him a small chance, and, well, pretty simple kill at least there. The Bubble very quick to even things back 7-7. And now the CT side, while going into the last round of the half, are not going to have very much money at all. There we go, though. One rifle. Gonna be in the hands of Mr. Jacob. Bino gonna be up close. That's a lovely flashbang. Completely ruins Rubino. And he's not going to be able to do anything with his seek his little spot. The aggression of Fox is also going to be caught. There's still another player there. Cillian is going to be waiting. hoping that they will not expect a second. Likelihood is, though, that they will. If you know there's pistols, you're going to expect more than one player, and you can already see utility usage to try and just force people back. Still, Jacob, the only one with any sort of weaponry. Actually, they're not going to check things properly, as it will be one at least. But again, 1 for 1 when you've already got a 2-man advantage is not too much of a problem. They know that Jacob's now over towards Pop as well. So the max there can be on the B side is going to be 1, and in fact, there's nobody there at all. What can they do? No kit. Lowell's rotation is going to be even more difficult now that there's actually a smoke down to try and block him off. It's going to just have to be Jacob doing something utterly incredible. He does manage to get first, but he's already tagged low, and his teammate is gone from the action. 10-second defuse. Well, it's just not happening, is it? He's just going to try and hold it. Knows that he's not winning that round. 8-7. Ex-outlaws after what was not the best start. A 5-0 deficit. Actually managed to win the half fairly convincingly. Well, not convincingly. They win it by 1 round, but you look at the last sort of 10 rounds and they win 8 of them, so 8-7. Pistol round, it will play a big part. A chance for Dignitas to get off to a strong start over on that T side and reduce the chance of those AWPs coming in. Reduce the chance of that extra utility, which is so integral, especially in retakes. You look at that B-bomb site, and there's just so many positions that could be Molotoved off. All the upper parts of the map become completely useless if you have a couple of smokes on a Molotov. Cheater. Console's calling people out. Is going to be the one with the utility. Straight push coming in already. Nicky will start things off, just tapping away, gets 2 for himself already. And this is just looking bleak for this T-side. Nicky trying to do it all on his own, but he does have support as well. A third will come in. Is he finally going to be traded out? Yep. Lowell will find him. And actually, Bubble dies to the Molotov. He really is on fire. However, 1 versus 2. Asilian, he has a smoke. That's pretty much the only thing he really has at the moment. The idea, he's thrown that down, so he's trying to convince them that he has now gone back up the ramp. That's the only thing that he can really have hoped to achieve by that. However, it doesn't seem like they believe it at all. Haven't spotted him out. Spallan, now we'll see exactly where he is, and they're just going to go straight for the hold. Spallan doesn't even care. He's trying to do the full 5 seconds, just holding onto that bomb, and it's going to be defused. Nothing that can be done there by Asilian. He even kills off the remaining 2 players, which, well, it's a nice little bit of bonus money that he can bring into the next round. However, it is ex-outlaws who win themselves that pistol. A risky force from Team Dignitas. Jacob and Fox. An AK apiece. The rest of the team are going to be left with pistols. Looking to try and break back early. Of course, CT side have gone very safe. They know that there was going to be a buy in the next round anyway. So they bought up rifles. In fact, every single player with a rifle, I suppose you can sort of count the scout as well. Boost out, but nice shot from Nicky. Straight back through that little window. And takes the head off Fox. Both rifles have now been dropped. They've fallen into the hands of other players. Rubino. Trying to turn things back. Will at least be able to get 1, but he's tagged significantly. And that nade, is it going to land? Down to 14 HP. Makes things just that little bit worse. Was Lowell without any armor. Definitely not going to help him versus that scout. Or versus anything, to be honest. Here we go. Can they get one? I guess they can. Into a 3 versus 3. Famas going to be picked up from Lowell. Flashbang goes out, actually leaving ships completely blind. Up above, Spallan goes down. Asilian looking to try and win this alone by the looks of things. He still has support. Rotation coming in, though. Scout shot will be hit, but it doesn't matter. Asilian manages to turn around, and on 4 HP, he'll get 1. Rubino closes the other, and Dignitas do actually manage to steal a round away from ex-outlaws. somewhat of a mistake. I don't know how Bubble doesn't hit the headshot there. I will be honest with you. I think he was expecting his opponent to turn around and just panicked a little bit. Instead, CT side are now going to be the ones forcing. Got to invest whatever they can to try and break back themselves. Jay Kimmy will actually be dinked up. Has to be a little bit careful. There will be 3 kills straight away. Okay, Rubino, not gonna check. Oh, doesn't matter anyway. 9-9. Scoreline equalized, but now no money for ex-outlaws. They do not have the cash to purchase in after losing that second round forced. One HE. Nah. I've never really understood why someone would buy 1. If you have like 3 or 4, I can understand it, because you can sort of have like a chance to do a ridiculous amount of damage. Buying 1, you'd have to be incredibly lucky, and even then, you'd still need to hit a headshot with the pistol anyway. It doesn't do any damage. I think they have hit a dink onto Fox at least. Just trying to do as much damage as they can in this round. And every single player is just going to be gathered up over towards this A site. Push will be coming in, so they've at least got the stack right. There we go. Quick cleanup. Not a single frag at least yet, and it will be closed. Nobody goes down. It will be now the lead in favor of Team Dignitas, but this is the buyback. No AWP as of yet for the CT side, and the Ts can afford one, but you don't really drop AKs to buy an AWP. You just switch your strategy for this round, maybe go for something a little bit faster. I'd quite like to see them just explode out onto the site. The chances are the CTs aren't going to have any incendiaries here. Yeah, no, I agree. I think buying a flash would probably make a little bit more sense, but then again, it's very difficult to actually do much impact with a singular nade anyway. He's already taking full control. They've got Ivy control, or at least look like they're about to. Pop dog control, and then main. It is going to be one of those quicker pushes. A lot of utility already expended, and Punisher is down straight away. Rubino with that entry frag. Trade from Spalan, manages 1, and actually Bubbles caught out a second. Lots in terms of this round so far. Back to a 2 versus 2. Molotov is going to go into the connector, so they are forced to rotate back around. By the looks of it, Rubino has thought of this factor. Lillian is just going to go and play over towards Hell. There's no utility, and there's no kit. Well, there's a singular flashbang, but I don't know how much impact that could really have. Trying to bait the push in. It will actually work. There's nobody on the bomb. Rubino looking for that spawn out, and both will peek him at once. Nice work from the Bulgarian side, as they will turn it into a 10-10 situation. But as we can see from the amount of money currently on the T side, they are almost definitely going to be buying into this next round. As said, T-side have so much money going into this next round. Even a bomb plant will probably actually give them enough to buy once again, so it's not going to be an easy road just yet for ex-outlaws. If they can win the next couple, well, then who knows. Utility still pretty low for the CT side. They have themselves a couple of incendiaries this time, so at least in retakes and stopping power, they'll have a little bit more than last time. Fox has his trusty AWP, but this is going to be the push through. Looking to try and find those entries. Still a couple of players actually close, which they have avoided. Bubble will be able to get one, and the second doing work on the side, but it's going to be trade back. Rubino once again with the entry frags into a 3 versus 3. Fox has been tagged pretty low indeed, and they do have a couple of kits. Now they can fall back. Fox, ooh, that's a nice flick, but it's only because he didn't spot the man in the first place. 1 HP for Fox, so very lucky indeed. Spots out a second. No, this time he's not going to connect. And has to be worried because there is a player actually pushing up close to him. However, Fox hits that shot as well. Only Nicky remaining. Will get a first and a second. But unfortunately, I don't think he has enough time. Needs to try and go for this defusal while in the Molotov. Taps it out, just trying to kill off Jacob as well, which is exactly what he would do. However, both players are going to be dying in the end. And as said, the CT side money is already in a weak state. 11 to 10. T's not going to worry about that one. The CT side, we'll see what they do here. Are they going to buy back in? By the looks of it, they're just going to go for a full eco. Not sure about that, really, because going into the next round, they're still not going to have very much money. Currently, nobody on the B site. Just USPs, not even a trusty HE on this CT side this time. Be a 12th round for Dignitas. I am interested to actually see what they'll go for in the next round. I don't know. I think that's like switching between your knife and your gun. I do that as well, and I don't really know why. It's just habit, I guess. Not good habit.
Bomb has been planted.
BT side trying to just rotate in and hold off anybody looking to fall out. They're all gathered up together. Jacob will spot all of them out. Nade going to go down. How much damage is that going to do? A lot of damage, in fact. I think some of them just don't want to hand him all of that extra money that he'll make. He doesn't want to give them a rifle back. So it is just going to be maybe every single player. Now that would be a sight. Not something you see too often in Counter-Strike. Every single player going to survive, or will one die? Is it going to get ruined? It is going to get ruined. 2 players will die to low, and actually Jacob will get another anyway. So, never mind. I thought we were going to get a beautiful little scenario with a lot of people alive. Everybody just having happy families, of course, other than the people who own the train station who just got blown up. But let's ignore that factor. 12 to 10. And here comes the buy. And this is what I was sort of questioning earlier, because there's not a huge amount of money for the CT side. So they're going to get a UMP onto ships. A FAMAS for Spallan. He'll lack a bit of utility. Bobble is on a glass cannon AWP. And Dig actually have a chance again, a 2-for-1 sort of round. Nade gonna go, and Fox is just quick enough. This, like, you can be throwing your nade all you want. I've got this one covered, and the rotation, they've got to be very careful here, because Fox is just holding that angle, waiting. Eventually, the Molotov is going to go down, and the CT side may just have to make the decision to save. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So straight away, 13 rounds will be on the board for Dignitas. The question is, how hard are they going to hunt these weapons? Oh, doesn't want to risk giving them an AK. That's the thing. Their weaponry's not that good. He does want to take it out, and already one player will be going down. However, I think he's just going to sit in the corner. Has to be careful, because he's just given his position away. Going to try and use the smoke to hold on, and Asilian pushing anywhere near that ladder should go down, but instead hits a lovely headshot. Now only 2 players will get to keep hold of their weapons. Dignitas have no problems in the amount of money they have to rebuy here. CT side are going to go for the force buy, though. Pretty risky. They lose this one. Oh, it's a 14th for Dignitas, and the chance for them to get a full buy-in would be playing for OT. Pushing to come down, and Lowell will already start things off. Nicky's going to be close. Jacob will fall. Not going to be a trade back, and actually the CT side have done very well in this situation. 3v2 for them. Lowell low on HP. Fox is already tagged as well. And now he's the only one left alive. 1 versus 3 for him. Is he going to check the close left? No, he's not. Punisher will close. They're going to retrieve an AWP, a second AWP, in fact. So, 13 to 11. Maybe not quite over just yet. AWP will be thrown over onto Fox. Money, not bad for the T side still. I've got a couple of players they'll be able to buy, and with a bomb plant. Be able to get it on pretty much every single player. Ships could be going aggressive. Lol. Spray battle, but it will be Ships to win it. Only 34 HP left. A little bit less. 33. Fox needs to be careful because there is a man currently aggressive, and, well, his Molotov hits the pipe. And then the smoke. A lot of utility already thrown out. Look at the CT side. They've already down to just 4 nades. Still a minute left on the clock. Jacob just going to be holding into A main, but still the majority of players just waiting around that Ivy position at the moment. And you can see there's a bit, well, a potential crossfire. Because you got Punisher actually watching the angle, but then Spallan can switch with that AWP. Jacob is going to be dodging the first bullet, but not going to dodge the second. But now the rest of the team are going to look to push in, and this is where Punisher has to come into action. He does manage to get one. This will be where Spallan now just turns back. Actually doesn't need to overface him. Fox is going to be able to take him down. However, quick trade in, and it will be 13 to 12. Nicky with the double. Maybe this game isn't over just yet, as Team Dignitas seem to be edging ever closer. T-side are going to force into this one. They've got a couple of CZs. The double AWP setup has been working quite well for this CT side so far. We'll be holding it once again. Looking for a little bit of a push over towards this B side of the map. Chip's actually going to be watching that lower angle, while Bubble now has his AWP homed in on that top part of the map. Here we go. Quick push out. Nice spray from Chips, but doesn't actually do that much damage. Not a bad trade for the T's at all. And now Asilian going to be running in, but he's taken down very quickly indeed. Nicky just trying to hold into the Molotov. And Asilian will be able to get one. Jacob looking to try and turn the tide by finding a kill onto Bubble, and he will be able to. Back to a 2 versus 2. Spallan and Punisher to try and even up the scoreline, and Dignitas desperately trying to get to 14th. Both teams' economy on the brink here. So very important indeed that they managed to win this round. HP advantage at least is over onto that CT side, but they don't know where these remaining 2 players are, and the bomb is starting to tick against them. Punisher is just going to try to go for things here, and the Molotov is not going to deny them. They have to spray through the smoke and just about stop him. It doesn't matter now. Spallan does not have time. He will kill off one more player and at least make things a little bit costly. And in fact, both players will die for this T side. The bomb claiming the final victim. But it is going to be Dignitas to win their 14th round. Now the CTs, it's looking like they're gambling. They're going all in. And this is literally an all or nothing round. Oh, interesting. We've got Fox saying that it's more a technical pause. And then the rest of Dignitas saying it's a tactical pause. So Fox trying to be a little bit sneaky there with their pauses by the looks of things. 14 to 12. CT side are going, as said, all in. If they lose this round, they'll have pistols to fight in the final one. Admin sort of wondering, is this a technical or a tactical? Rubino's confirmed it is tactical, so... loss basically means that sort of you're getting lag on your side of things. You're losing frames. Fox currently has a Mac 10. What on earth has happened here? What on earth has happened here? Why has Fox got a Mac 10 no armor and 2 nades? What? When he said loss, I thought he meant that he'd lost frames, not that he'd lost his mind. It's one of the weirdest buys I've seen in a long, long time. This is absolutely mental. If it works, well, I'll bow down. I will bow down to the master that is Fox, but this literally seems mental. Probably just a mistake, I will say. It's probably just a mistake, but... Oh, here we go. Well, leading the charge. Bubble, he's caught out while jumping. That's already going to be the first entry onto the site. There's only going to be one man left, and that is Jacob to take him down. Spillan does manage to trade one, but it's not going to be much more, and Punisher and Nikki now have a tough job ahead of them. Are they going to go for this? Spraying through the smoke, hoping that they'll find something. They may just have to save their weapons here. This is a very difficult round to get back into. There's a couple of low players. Fox also doesn't have any armor. Okay, there's one. The remaining players are all weak in different senses. There's another. They do still have a kit, but I just don't think they have time to do this anymore. And for a fact, neither do they. They are just going to run away. They managed to at least pick up one more rifle. Fox will do the same, but I think he's going to die to the bomb anyway, and so will the other T. Fox just like, yeah, I better make sure I'm holding an M4 while I die. Oh, I actually think, wait, so who's the bottom fragger on... Okay, maybe not. If there had been someone around 6 to 8 frags, there would have actually been a high chance that the bomb had killed more people than them, because a lot of people have died to the bomb. Either way, we gotta pause. I imagine ex-outlaws are trying to do something tactical here. Oh, I don't... The Mac 10 wasn't what I was questioning. The fact that he went with a Mac 10 and no armor, that's what I'm questioning. Because there was... They won the round. He definitely had at least $3,000 to buy. So, whatever happened there, I'm confused. It was probably just a misbuy. But I was making a joke. Either way, it is going to be a chance now for Team Dignitas to take this over the line. They have pretty much had everybody die in the last 2 rounds. And already Fox is going to be out. Another kill for Nikki as well. Asilium will fall. Rubino looking to try and turn things back. Absolutely superb on these entries so far. Bubble will miss the shot with the scout, but can quickly juggle it out for a rifle instead. And we are back into a 3 versus 2, and that's the bomb on the site. An important kill. Once again, Rubino just going ham with this Galil. Dear biased caster. Cool. out. Spallan. We'll get one. Now going to be onto Jacob to try and clutch this. Versus 2 to end the game here and now. He's currently top of the board for his team. 21 and 16. Spallan going to be waiting patiently. Spotted. Oh. Jacob's position now known. They do still have a kit. Bubble doesn't have any armor, but he's still going to win the battle. And it will be continuing, at least for now. 15 to 13. And this is the problem. Both of the last 2 rounds, every single person on that T side has died. So their money is not going to be in a good state. If anything here, I think they have to save. 1900 will give them enough to get AKs on the board. Have themselves a little bit of utility on at least Rubino. And probably a smoke on maybe a couple of other players. Jacob actually going to spend that extra money on a P250 and Kevlar. I'm not so sure I agree with that. I think you need to have all that extra utility on the people that can. Let's see. A bomb plant here would be important. Now, to win the round, I think that's impossible. A 1% chance. Maybe even, probably less. It would have to not only be some amazing play from Dignitas, but also some massive mistakes from ex-outlaws. That's the only way that that's happening. Chips once again. His beautiful spray position. And up above, we've got Bubble. A lot of players going to be pushing his way. Already. Doing quite a bit of damage, but actually loses his life. There goes that 1 kill, at least for Jacob. Going to be crossing over, but he will go down. Bomb plant is what they're aiming for. Nice shot from Rubino. Will at least take down another, and they get the bomb plant. That's all they really needed. All that extra money that they invested is now worthwhile, as it will spread $4,000 across the rest of the team. Now, winning it, that's not happening. Rubino, okay, show me something. Perform a miracle. There's one, but it won't happen. It won't happen. Okay, my sanity can stay for now. 16-14. 13. What? 15-14. Forgot how to read numbers for a second. 16-14, possibly, if they win this round. And the bomb plant, as said, has helped. Here we go. Map point, series point, and a chance to get through to the second stage of the qualifier. Or are we going to overtime in the final map of this series? Here we go. Nice start from Bubble already. Finding the first kill. The aggression into the Molotov paying huge dividends. Already, Lowell will be down. This time there's no AWP for Fox. And they still... The impact necessary. Push into upper B has occurred. CT side actually playing pretty passive at the moment. Furthest forward player is going to be Ships. Switching things up. A little bit more aggressive. Throw a few nades out, trying to bait in the rotation. They will actually pull another player and now go falling back. Fox is going to try and find the entry. Asilian trying his best to sell that fake, and he does pull some players over, but Nicky's still going to be here. So will Punisher. They've got to take these players away from the site, otherwise they are going to have a man disadvantage going into the retake, and Fox doesn't quite manage it. It will be Jacob to pick up one, looking for Punisher, and bomb has been planted. A 2 versus 3. Can Dignitas take the victory here, or will it be ex-outlaws to cling on for dear life and take this to OT, give themselves a complete reset? $10,000 for either side. Jacob, he manages to pick up one. Spallan now knows where he is. Has support as well from Bubble on that AWP. Spallan picks up one. It's all on Rubino. 1v2. Has the Molotov for the bomb. They don't have a smoke to try and do anything about it. He peeks out, gets the first, and Spallan has to deal with him. Chasing after. Rubino going to be waiting. Will go down, but it doesn't matter. Rubino has clutched this out. It's not happening for ex-outlaws, and Dignitas will take the series 2-1 very close in the end, and a great performance from ex-outlaws to show that clearly they're a team to be reckoned with. But that is the end for tonight. If you have enjoyed the cast, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, !caster. Every Twitter follower, every person is appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, because I know that I have. And we will be coming back another day, of course, with North Academy versus Space Soldiers before going through to that next round. Of course, Dignitas continue in the qualifier, at least for now, and they will be looking to try and get themselves through to Shanghai, because there's only one team going through from the EU. Either way, that is it for tonight. I hope you join us again soon. I've been Tom Biz, and see you again.
E-Gaming Bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.